So the next pair is the Euro USD, and like I told you yesterday, we have a similar scenario with the situation we have on the AUD USD. And let's do a quick replay of what our expectations were yesterday before we go on to talk about how we intend to trade the Euro USD today. So the first scenario we're looking at yesterday was we identified the key level at the $1 area, which is a very strong psychological level. And you can see as soon as price broke that level to the downside on Tuesday, we have seen price caught within a consolidation phase where multiple rejection of that level has been happening. So you can see price has been rejecting that $1 level since Tuesday, and we continue to see price rally right below that level. So going into the New York session, yesterday we were expecting that price is going to break above that $1 level to give us that confirmation of a bullish momentum that we are looking forward to. So what we were expecting yesterday was to see an outright breakout of this $1 level, give us a buy signal. Then we wait for confirmations to happen in the form of a retest of this $1 mark to join the rally to the upside. But unfortunately, that did not happen as we continue to see multiple rejection of the $1 mark in the last 24 hours to push price to the downside. Now, as we head into the New York session today, one thing I also want to call our attention to is the fact that price is right within or right above a very strong demand zone. Now let me show you what demand zone is we are talking about here. So if we scale up to the daily time frame, what do we see on the daily time frame? Though we have a very strong bearish momentum holding price action since the beginning of the year, but one thing we observed as soon as the mid-month of July, we saw that any time price comes within the 0.99600 area, we saw rejection by the buyers. We saw the first one in the month of July, and let me zoom this in a little bit. So we saw the first rejection in the month of July, and in the month of August we saw multiple rejection of this level. Right into the month of September here we saw multiple rejection of this level, giving us a clue into the strength of the buyers at this point. And in addition to this data we have here, it is important we note that this level has been the lowest point the euro has ever been in the last 20 years. And there is a likelihood that the euro might be very, very cheap for buying opportunity to start coming in at this point. So that is why we are looking forward to buy signal right above the $1 mark. And like I said, like I showed you on the 1 hour time frame, let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. We are right above this demand zone. Now, for me to sell the Euro USD, I will not be selling the Euro USD unless I see price breaks down that demand zone. Like I told you, I'm a long-term trader, so I will always look for bearish opportunities when a signal comes, and the signal will only come if I sight a breakdown of the demand zone here. That is, price takes out all the buy position here, then that gives me a signal that a bearish momentum is coming in. And remember, we're not getting too excited when we sight signals like this. We want to be patient enough to wait for confirmations to happen before we join that decline. So a confirmation will happen in the form of a retest of the structure, after which we look out for patterns on lower time frame to join the decline. So right now that has not happened, so I'm still tending towards a bullish perspective on the Euro USD. So let's scale down to the 1 hour time frame again, and let's look at the structure one more time. Now look at what has been happening since Tuesday. Here we can see how price has continually rejected the 0.99600 level area, which is right above that demand zone we identified on the daily time frame, giving us a clue into the strength of the buyers at this point. So what I'll be waiting for during the New York session today is to see a breakout of the $1 mark for me to be able to be confident of taking advantage of a bullish momentum here. So if I see a breakout of the $1 mark, then I want to look out for retest of structure like this. Price comes back into the $1 area to give me further confirmation to join the rally to the upside. So this is how I intend to trade the Euro USD going forward. So I'm not sure it is going to happen today, but I will keep my attention keep my radar on the Euro USD, looking out for that breakout to happen. So as long as we are still right above the demand zone we identify on the daily time frame, I'm not thinking of selling the Euro USD. So this is how we intend doing that. So if we are going to have our take profit target, well, we have a structure around the 1.0100 area, which is somewhere here, which is our key level we identified on the daily time frame. So let me show you what's key level, how important that key level is. So on the daily time frame here, you can see what happened around the 1.0100 level. We can see multiple rejection at one point or another. We either have a selling niche around that area or a demand niche around that area at one point in time, giving us a clue into how strong that level is. So we want to have our take profit target around that area, and let's see what price. I'm sorry for the break in transmission. So we are still looking forward to buying opportunities on this one. If we are waiting for that signal to happen in the form of a breakout of the $1 level, and we said our take profit target should be around the 1.0100 area. It could be somewhere right above that area or right below that area. That is where price started this week. Let's see how price is going to relate with this level. Are we going to be having a trend continuation to the upside from here, or are we going to be having multiple rejection to send price going to the downside one more time? So let's see how price plays out. So we should be aiming at a possible bullish momentum during the New York session today on the Euro USD.